Frishta from the US, she says, can you tell us the ruling on nun's dhabiha so that we can remove the confusion in the United States and elsewhere? What is dhabiha? Dhabiha is a slaughtered animal. So nun dhabiha is an animal that was not slaughtered. It was killed by banging its head, electrifying it, gassing it, strangling it, many ways. And these ways were mentioned in verse 3, chapter 5, Surah Al-Ma'idah, where Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned that these types of non-dhabiha are haram. Whether it falls from a mountain, whether it's banged on the head, where it was engaged in a fight and ended in die, all of these things are haram. So the question is, what about us who live in the States or in Europe? Can we eat from what is sold in the market? If you're in Belgium or maybe Holland, and by decree, by law, the government prohibits anyone to slaughter. So no way you go to any slaughterhouse and you'll find that they're slaughtering. They have to stun an animal or electrify it and kill it, then they start to slaughter it. If this is the case, and this is the rule, then it is totally prohibited for you to eat meat there, unless it's graded as halal, unless a Muslim farmer who slaughtered himself and he presented to you. But to buy it from the market or from restaurants is totally prohibited to eat. This is dead meat. This is najis. It's like pork. But if you're in the UK or in the US and it's a Christian country, predominantly Christians live there, and Allah permitted us to eat from the meat of the Christians slaughtered. They slaughter their animal. Don't misquote me and say, oh, Sheikh is saying that you have to slaughter the Christians. No. Again, this is your sick understanding. When we say the slaughtering of the Christians, meaning the animals that the Christians had slaughtered, these animals are halal for us to eat. So in America, I don't know whether they're slaughtered or not. What to do? There are two opinions. The most authentic opinion, which I follow, is the opinion that Sheikh bin Baz and Ibn Uthaymeen had given their opinion upon, which is that this is a Christian country, and in the Quran Allah tells us that the meat which is served by the people of the book, the Christians, the Jews, is halal for us. So by default it is halal, until proven otherwise, until someone comes to me and says, Sheikh, this was not slaughtered, this was electrified until it died. I say, okay, now I refrain. And the justification is that the Prophet ﷺ in Medina was invited by a Jew woman, and he attended her invitation, and she offered him a sheep, which the Prophet ate from, not asking her, where did you get the money to buy the sheep? Is it from riba? Is it from haram? No, he didn't ask. And he didn't ask her, okay, was this slaughtered? Did you mention the name of Allah? No, because she's a Jew. She's from the people of the book. By default, it's halal. So likewise, it is halal for you to eat until proven otherwise in the US or in Europe, and Allah knows best. Finally,